welcome to Data is Awesome. I'm going to tell you about some tuples in Python. Alright, so if you remember, this is what we were working on before, and we are kind of parsing some strings, putting some strings into arrays, and then we started to actually strip things out of an array, and then we emptied the array and we started to refill the array. Alright, now we're going to start talking about tuples. Well, and if I remember, I don't know, we may have started talking about ranges in arrays. Here, why don't we quickly talk about ranges in array. So here, if I do string range array equals string CSV to split and then we go, I think this will be the entire array. So here we do print string range array. We should be getting everything here. Let me save. Try that. Yeah, so we can do ranges. So if I do 2 and then we retry, we'll get those 2. Okay, so with that done, now let's start talking about tuples. So tuples are immutable strings that that we will use for things that can't necessarily be deleted. Now, you can do quite a bit of editing with tuples, though. So here, why don't we start with the tuples first. So we'll go tuple first equals paren open, paren close, and we'll go 6. We'll go John, we'll go bears, and we'll go red. Print tup first. Okay, cool. Save, we'll print out. Alright, so we got our tuple. Now, we can actually do different styles of this initial tuple. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also a valid tuple. So here, why don't I print tup first 2. Here, and then if we run it, we get a valid tuple. And there's also one other valid style. this is also a valid tuple. Oh, whoops. Should probably save it. Alright, so then if we can actually put ranges on this. So here, let's do 2, 2, 3. And why don't we try this? So we actually get the specific, if you remember, these are the tuples we created. So the second one, we got bears. So 0, 1, 2 bears. We got 3 when we put in 2. So be 0, 1, 2, 3. For this one, we got 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So we got our third tuple. So it'd go indice 0, indice 1, indice 2, because we started counting at 0. That's like a common computer science thing. And then we can also do ranges. So we could do this 0, 2. 0, 2, 0, 3. So if we come back around, we actually get just some of the tuple. Okay? Now, this kind of brings us into our next thing. Since we can get ranges from the tuple, you know, let's say we want to create like a 0 indice tuple. So here, why don't we go tuple 0 index. So we could go tup first. We'll go 0 plus tup first 2 0 plus tup first 3 0. Okay. Then we print tup 0 index. Alright, so if we run it, alright, so we get an error. Well, I'm sure if we were up this boat all unstirs, I think we should probably be fine. Here, why don't I do that real quick? Yeah, let's wrap them in strings. Why don't we try this? Alright, yeah, so we get exactly what I wanted. So we get 6, 1A. So remember, these are the 0 indices. Now, we could do something a little bit cooler. So here, why don't we add them with a delimiter. Okay, so this starts to get kind of cool. We're bringing it back to the previous lesson. Alright. So we get 6, 1A, and then if you remember, we can split. So we could go print tup 0 index split to delimiter, and this makes an array. Then we can go, oh, I want, let's see if we can get 1 back from our tuple. Alright. And we do. And if we put in 2, we'll get A. Yeah, see? So that's pretty cool. Another cool things you can do are deleting tuples. So here, so if I go delete tup 0 index, and then I try to print tup 0 index, it'll give me an error. Or at least should anyway. Yep. Tup 0 index is not defined. So that's kind of the other cool thing you can kind of do with it. Anyhow, so I just kind of wanted to say, you know, like, data is awesome. You know, we just tried to show you some of the cool stuff with tuples and arranging arrays. And really hope you like the video. Thank you, and comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.